Please join us now in singing Come, Come, Whoever You Are, which is 188 in your gray hymnal. The Stackpole family and Amy Austin are going to lead us here. Please rise in body or spirit.
Before we begin, we have a few announcements. First, Peter Mayer, writer of one of our favorite songs, Blue Boat Home, will be performing here at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday. See the musical bulletin board or Connections Weekly to get your ticket. Now Karen has an exciting opportunity for us all.
Hi, my name is Karen Griglak, and many of you might know that I have been an on-again, off-again service associate over the years. Now, the thing is, Reverend Terry or whoever our next minister is cannot do any of this job by themselves. They can, but it'd be awfully boring because we all have our own unique lived experience. Back in 2018, when Eric Williams and I gave our first service, we were terrified. We had absolutely nothing to say. And weren't entirely sure that we knew what we were doing in the first place. But we did, because the service associates will train you on how to do things and try to pull you out of the weeds when you get stuck. But that whole lived experience thing, as you'll see from our youth this morning, even they come with their own unique lived experience and all of the things that they have to say. And we need you to join us with your brilliant, big, beautiful, and small lives, and all of the big things and the tiny things that you have seen and you have done, so that you can bring your most authentic selves. And by being a service associate and being the recipient of all of you as associates, I have become a more thoughtful, more empathetic, more spiritual person than I was before I started. So over the next few days, you will be seeing in your emails an application to join us. It'll also be in next week's Connections Weekly. And when I say application more, it's a getting to know who you are. And come June and July, we will extend invitations to many of you who want to join us. So be on the lookout And if you're curious or you have questions, please see me or see Scott Yeomans, and we hope that you will join us in this next exciting chapter together. Thank you.
Good morning, and welcome to the Boulder Valley Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. Today is our youth-led bridging service. We'll hear more about that in a little bit. I'm Aaron Ortega, and my pronouns are he, him, his. I'm joined today by my fellow bridging youth, Leona Sketzi, they, them, and Director of Children and Youth Programming, Kitty Kailburn, Kitty, she, they, Youth Advisor Dan Thomas, he, any. Seeing as this Sunday also happens to be Mother's Day, us youth have invited our mothers, Caroline and Rachel, to join us. Speaking of mothers, you'll notice the Stackpoles, Ellie, Tyler, and Josie, and their mother, Mary, singing here today. And the songs we've picked are our favorites of our mothers. Music is also provided by Director Ted Koryath, he, him, with John Souza guitar and Amy Austin vocals. Today's tech team is Herb Axe and Boone Kowalczyk and Katie Pathridge. As we say the welcome words today, I invite those of you on Zoom to shift into gallery mode, if you haven't done so already, and scroll through the series of screens to experience the beauty of this congregation. Those in person, look around and open your heart to welcome everyone here.
As we say the welcome words today, let's look around this room and out on Zoom and remember that you, all of us, are this congregation. I invite you to speak the response, "You are welcome here," together. You are all welcome here today. In the beauty of languages, cultures, skin tones, shapes, and sizes that come together in your gifts and challenges that come together in your uniqueness. You are welcome here.
In all the ways you experience and express gender, you are welcome here.
In the beauty that is who you love and how you love, you
are
are
welcome
here.
In all the ways that you make your living and all the places you are from, you are welcome
here. With all of the traditions that inform your spiritual life, you are welcome here.
This one's very important to me. No longer how long you are away, nor how soon you will return. You are welcome here.
Whether you come with laughter in your heart or tears, you are welcome here.
You are invited to join us with a curious mind, a loving heart, and a willing spirit. We welcome you today.
We acknowledge that the land surrounding us is the stolen territory of the Arapaho people, and many native peoples lived freely on this land for millennia before the arrival of white settlers.
This congregation is committed to being a center for spiritual exploration and justice-making, and to anti-racism and anti-oppression work within our own minds and hearts, within this congregation, and out in the world. If you're new here, as you can see, you've come on a very interesting day. But please come back a few times to really get to know our congregation and the various ways we do Sunday services, as well as the opportunities during the week for social connection and spiritual growth. Those on Zoom can check out the links in the chat to help you get connected.
Those in person can stop by the welcome table in our foyer for fellowship information and our newcomer form. It's also on the QR code on the back of the hymnal. Join us for coffee hour after the service, either in the fellowship hall in person or virtually on Zoom. And now let's take a moment to greet each other, either in the Zoom chat or by turning to your neighbor to chat.
How are you, Liliana?
What?
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good.
That's my cue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll give them a second.
Do you give a certain amount of time, or should I just walk back there?
I don't know. We can just wait till things settle down, I guess.
Yeah.
You can't wait for them to settle down, you must sit on them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you might ring the bell.
couple more minutes. All right.
If you have a chalice at home, you can light it with Rachel as she lights our fellowship chalice. Please say the words along with me as Rachel lights our chalice. We light this chalice for the warmth of love, the light of truth, and the energy of action.
And now we'll sing our bowl again, inviting it to draw you deeper into the present moment and this, our beloved community. The poem I have brought to share today doesn't really make sense to me. But then again, I don't think I fully understand any poem I've ever read. And this, I don't know if we're supposed to. This is Between Seasons by Ruth Bauman, and while I read it, I want you to try and think about the transitions you've had in your own life. All I can think about is how rare love is. I don't mean it sadly, I just mean it. The earth outside is so gorgeous, but too hot to step into. Florida, August. I am circling my heart like a dog, ready to trap its prey. I keep hearing these beautiful bird calls and the sunlight through my window. Beautiful. And the trees through the sunlight and the window. Beautiful too. But I am inside.
Maybe the point isn't to know what it all means, but sometimes just to experience it. We've done a lot of that in the last 4 years, haven't we? A lot of poetry and metaphor. Speaking of metaphor, I think I might be able to make a bridge here. After all, today is Bridging Sunday. We call our graduating seniors bridgers, acknowledging the transitions they are walking across. Just as that poem beautifully described transitions, our bridgers are stepping from the structured care of youth into the expansive freedom of adulthood. Transitions sometimes occur without a lot of fanfare. Sometimes they come with pain and challenge. Sometimes they are unexpected. And sometimes they are expected, and sometimes they are full of the unknown. And as today coincides with Mother's Day, there's an opportunity to reflect for many of us, mothers and caretakers have prepared us for these very transitions, nurturing us from our roots so that we can spread our wings. We also recognize that Mother's Day and transitions themselves can evoke a range of emotions and experience. For some, it's a celebration, while for others it brings feelings of grief, loss, or complexity. As we begin, let's take a moment to honor whatever we are bringing in our hearts today, with compassion for ourselves and others.
In planning this service, we spent a lot of time chatting about this youth time here at the Boulder Valley Unitarian Universalist Fellowship, or the SHIP. We love our shortenings, abbreviations, and how this time has really shaped them. From being dedicated as children by Reverend Lydia, our recently departed minister, who know them for almost their entire time here, to years spent in the School of the Spirit, singing, making art, enjoying the slip and slide, camps, overnights, designing services, in a much smaller building for much of the time that they were here, in a much different space. Through the time of the pandemic, where we were 5 feet apart from each other, Zoom sessions talking about our Harry Potter houses, they've grown and changed in this community. And today, we celebrate the end of that time. I'm just kidding. Bridging is a transition step. It's not the end of anything. Ritual is an important thing to mark time, but it doesn't mark endings. It doesn't mark a beginning. It marks a new stage here. They'll find a place in our community as adult members of our congregation, and we covenant with them to do the deep work of welcoming them in this new and different way. They will not fully leave here, as their roots are deeply held with us, but they will fly on wings as they freely explore the next stages of their UU lives.
We now will sing together again as the Von Stackpole family singers make their way. This is number 123 in our gray hymnal, Spirit of Life. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Please rise in body or spirit and join us in singing. Let's sing it one more time. Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea. Move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots holding close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Our first reflection today is actually an invitation to connection with one another. This harkens back to our first youth service, online during the pandemic, when we sent you all to breakout rooms to explore different topics, as is often done at youth events. It's like speed friending. For those of you on Zoom, you get to do this in a large group way. Please post your answers in the chat, and do feel free to comment and keep the conversation flowing.
Turn to a person nearby. We'll ask the question, ring the bell to start, again to switch who's answering, and then to end. If you don't have a partner, please raise your hand and find someone to pair up with. If you need help, our greeters can assist you.
What's your favorite potato preparation? Should we ring?
It's all right. Yeah.
Oh, ding. Switch who's talking if you haven't already. Oh.
Of course. I'm always right about Spirited Life.
Well, what's your favorite potato preparation?
They got a lot to say about potatoes.
I don't know. Probably French fries.
French fries
Probably.
are a good one. I think baked potatoes. Baked potatoes with some green chili.
All right, let's bring it back.
This is you.
Those of you in the room, now pick a new person to talk to for this next question. Share about a time you experienced a transition or marking of a time in your life. Like 5 more seconds. All right, switch if you haven't already. Right about now. All right. Let's wrap up our conversations. And now we will continue on with the offering. Dan?
Transitions in life are eased by a community which lends us its strength and joy. Each week we remind ourselves of the abundance of our lives in this community by giving half our plate away to those organizations that share our values. Today, our offering will go to support Camping Ministries program of our Pacific Western region. Our Camping Ministries program is responsible for putting together week-long sleepaway camps in our region, including Quest Camp here in the Mountain West. However, instead of me trying to tell you exactly what it does and why it's so important, we have a short video from some of our former campers speaking about what Quest Camp meant to them. Sharp-eyed observers like Aaron here will have noticed that we've watched this video for the past 3 or 4 years. And happens to coincide with our youth bridging service. So another sense of familiarity in a time of change.
me personally, I think Quest was one of the most, if not the most, formative experiences of my youth.
Quest was extremely life-changing for me. It definitely was the seed to me becoming more involved with Unitarian Universalism during my years in high school, and I think ultimately that involvement in Unitarian Universalism really shaped my teenage years, but also shaped the person who I am today in a lot of ways.
I made the deepest connections I've ever made with people at Quest Camp, and I still reach out to my friends to this day.
Quest was probably the most important experience I had in high school. I learned so much about myself and others and how to treat people and how to really just be a good human being. And it laid the foundations for how I do social justice in my own life and how I view the world and myself and others. If I didn't have Quest, I would not be who I am today. I formed so many deep personal connections with others, and I learned leadership skills, social skills, and so much that I was not ever taught in school.
Quest is such a unique, beautiful, and safe space that only exists during the summer and during the camp. And it was a place where I really figured out and started to understand a lot more of myself and others, and I couldn't have done that in any other space.
It taught me the importance of intentional community and connecting with people from all over who bring all sorts of different things, and what creating intentional community looks like, and how I deserve to feel in an intentional community, and how you deserve to feel cared for in those communities. Being able to explore spirituality through both community, close-knit community, and also with nature is something that is extremely invaluable about camp.
One of the biggest impacts it had on me was giving me a strong basis and love for activism, and everyone else at the camp also. I still see people going to protests and whatnot and changing their communities because of the basis that Quest gave us.
I hope that it continues for decades and decades into the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
So please keep Quest alive.
You can text your donation at the number on the screen, or if you are at the fellowship today, place a donation in the offering plate as it passes. Please give generously as you so often do.
For the work of this fellowship, bringing love, reason, compassion, and justice to this world. And for the Pacific Western Region Camping Ministry, we dedicate our offerings.
Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going?
I come from Sunday mornings in School of the Spirit, running around the playground and field.
I come from countless hours crafting in the junk room at church camp, building the next greatest spaceship or lightsaber.
I come from fellowship camping trips, climbing rocks and singing around the campfire.
I come from long drives with my father, listening to 80s hits and discovering my favorite artist, Billy Joel.
I come from hours spent sewing in my basement, making a variety of creations.
I come from a mother who cultivated my love for reading, even when boring reading tests tried to beat it out of me.
I am a believer in the interconnected web of life, who is concerned about the state of our planet, both environmentally and socially.
I am trying to stay creative through activities such as musical theater, but fear my imagination has dulled.
I am a Unitarian Universalist and part of this congregation.
I am the proud owner of a live in concert Billy Joel shirt on his first farewell tour.
I am a proud nerd, learning about topics that interest me, be it languages or solar energy.
I am a member of the second year in a row district champion for the book trivia club called Battle of the Books.
I will go to college with a major most likely in environmental studies and classes in languages.
I will be attending Colorado State University, Fort Collins, to study computer science and to put my creativity into problem solving.
I will do something to make a difference in the world, preferably as a career.
I will always shout my love for Billy Joel from the rooftops, even if people my age have never heard his name.
We have heard his name. I will continue with my crafts, improving my skills.
I will never forget my Battle of the Books friends, who stuck by me till the end. But I will also make new friends in new book clubs.
We're going to sing together again. Number 1003 in your teal hymnal. Surprise, surprise, you'll never guess what it's going to be. Where do we come from? The world's most favorite round. I guess it's not really a round.
It's not really a round, it's more of a stack than a round. So we will sing a couple times through the first three verses, twice verse 1, twice verse 2, twice verse 3, and then we'll all sing the top one, and then some will break off into the second one, and some will break off into the third one. So we'll have all these layers when we're done. Go.
Or maybe we should sing like.
Oh yeah. Sing us a song tonight.
We'll save that. We'll save that for another time. All right. Not yet. And here we go. Where do we come from? What are we?
Where are we going? Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Where do we come from? Mystery, mystery, life is a riddle and a mystery. Mystery, mystery, life is a riddle and a mystery. Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Where do we come from? Where do we come from? Mystery, mystery, life is a riddle and a mystery. Mystery, mystery, life is a riddle and a mystery. Mystery, mystery, life is a riddle and a mystery. Mystery, mystery, life is a riddle and a mystery. Mystery, mystery, life is a riddle and a mystery. Mystery, mystery, life is a riddle and a mystery.
And now we enter into our time of community connection, our time of sacred sharing. Today, we'd like to invite you into a creative form of sharing your joys and concerns. Don't grimace too much. Like we sometimes do in youth group, we share our joys and concerns in a creative way. This time, we're inviting you to share them in 5 words or less.
If you're on Zoom and you'd like to share a joy or a concern, please type your 5 words into the chat window, sending it to everyone, and let us know briefly what is in your heart today. We will read these out at the end, and Liliana and Aaron will add a stone to our sacred waters on your behalf.
If you're in the sanctuary today, you can come up front, share your 5-word joy or concern, and add a stone to the waters. Aaron will hold the microphone for you. You are always welcome to add a stone in silence.
And now, Liliana, please add one last stone for any joys and concerns that remain in the silent sanctuary of our hearts, knowing that even in our silence, we are bound together in the web of life.
Friends, we hold all of these short but incredibly deep sentiments in our hearts this day. From motherhood to health and transitions of all kinds. Losses, new, fresh transitions. As we hold all these and all the unsaid ones in our hearts, as well as the complex yet seemingly simple challenges of our world, we lift up our own ability. to face challenges, and we lift up our community. May we face these challenges with an open heart and a sense of possibility. May it be so. I lost my place because of Zoom. Technology's always doing that to us. Thank you for your patience. Bridging ceremonies in Unitarian Universalist congregations celebrate significant rites of passage. Today, we honor Aaron and Liliana, our graduating seniors, as they move from the youth of this congregation to embrace their future adventure as adults. This ceremony marks the growth and their readiness to explore new paths, supported by the roots and relationships they've nurtured here.
In our child dedication ceremonies, we present roses with the thorns removed, symbolizing our commitment to protect our young. Today, however, as Aaron and Liliana step into adulthood, they will receive roses with thorns intact. This symbolizes that life includes challenges, and that while we cannot shield you from all difficulties, this community remains a steadfast source of support and love as you navigate your path forward. As you may have noticed, these roses sat at the entrance of our fellowship hall, and we ask you to bless them, the community, symbolizing our collective hopes and our blessings on your journey.
Liliana and Aaron, as you take these roses, see them as not just flowers, but a metaphor. Symbols of resilience and growth. The beauty of the rose, armed with thorns, mirrors the beautiful and challenging moments of life. Take these, hold them, and remember that this community is with you, wherever your journey leads. But wait, there's more. I swear there's more. Aaron, today we present you not only with this rose, but also this vibrant, big, gay umbrella. Which is perfect because it's raining outside. It represents hope, recalling how you lost your original umbrella, reminding us that sometimes loss makes room for new gifts. And just as the umbrella shields us from rain but cannot stop the storm, it symbolizes your ability to face adversities head-on, equipped with the support and tools this community has provided.
I have lines here, but they're only on this one.
There you go.
Liliana, we gift you not only with the rose, but with this basket and yarn, representing the threads of our community now woven into the tapestry of your life. Some of this yarn, in fact, is from Kathy Partridge, who reminds you of your creativity, the way you brought warmth, joy, comfort, and the way that you will weave your path forward. May you see this basket and always remember your home.
We gift you both also with these journals, which are now filled with well wishes from your community, but also with plenty of blank pages of possibility for what's to come. Fill them as you wish.
Now please join us in a responsive reading adapted from Beyond Borders by Rick Hoyt.
Those of you Those of you who are here who have worked with Liliana or Aaron in any capacity as a teacher or advisor, I invite you to join Dan and I as we say the youth advisor and mentor part. And also, if you will please stand as you are willing and able, or stand in your heart if that is what works for you. Go forth, because we are always going forth from somewhere, going from our homes and childhoods, going from our cities and countries, going from innocence to experience to enlightenment, going into mystery and questions, going into the desert, getting to the other side. Go forth, leave behind the comfort and community of one place, head into the anxiety and loneliness of another. Everyone. Carry with you the love and laughter of this place, and let it light your way. Carry with you the wisdom you learned and all the memories, so they may give you strength for your journey. And when you have been gone long enough, far enough, done what you'd set off to do, been there so long, that place too starts to feel like home. Come back to the one universal, everywhere and every when and everyone inclusive home, this beloved community of all creation that you can never really leave. Aaron and Liliana, as you step into new roles, remember that this isn't just a farewell, but a beginning of our ongoing journey together. Today, you transition from youth into young adults within our community, not leaving, but just changing how you engage with us all.
We invite you now to join
and enjoy
the adult community of our congregation, who eagerly await you to welcome you with open arms. Please stand with them, not as children, but as young adults, enriched by our shared experiences and emboldened by our collective support.
Whether near or far, you remain integral to our community. This place, with its open hearts and open doors, will always be home for you. Wherever life takes you, let this community be your grounding place and a place to return, always welcomed with joy.
As Liliana and Aaron bridge forth, we also welcome some new faces.
And you all may sit now if you
Oh yeah, sorry, please sit. The script has been revised up to and including during the service. So we now invite Emma and Ellie, who are here with us today, to come join us at the front of the congregation.
Bring your little thingy.
If you have a little thingy, bring your little thingy.
You can stand here, yeah. Yeah, please join Ellie.
This fall, you will help reshape the Boulder Valley UU Youth Group. Before the service today, we went to the high school youth room and we cleared off our altar, a place that we made sacred with the objects that we brought to that altar. And today, we leave it open for you, creating space for new memories, new energies, and new contributions.
We asked you, Emma and Ellie, to bring a small item today. This item should represent a personal passion, interest, or value, something that signifies what you are bringing to the youth group. As you place your items here on this table, now empty, think of it as a symbolic act of adding your mark to the canvas of our group's shared journey. Go ahead, you can place them. I won't make you talk either. It's beautiful. We don't yet know all the gifts that you will bring. We don't yet know what our full shared tapestry will look like, but we'll build it together.
Today we gather not only to honor the transitions of our graduating seniors, but also to celebrate the journey ahead with Emma and Ellie, who are stepping into this new phase of engagement with our community. As they transition into our high school youth group, we recognize their growing contributions and the potential they bring. Let us affirm our commitment to support and nurture their growth, recognizing the vital roles they play in the life of our congregation.
You get to talk again. We, the congregation of BVUUF, recognize your ongoing journey within our community. We pledge to support you, offer our guidance, and celebrate your successes. We are committed to providing a nurturing environment that allows you to explore your beliefs, develop your leadership skills, and embody your values. You can read this if it aligns for you.
We thank you for your trust and support as we step into the youth group. We strive to engage with our community honestly and respectfully, to contribute meaningfully and learn from those around us. Great, do you have to say that? No? Great.
You want to say it in your heart? It's okay, no worries. All right. Together we will journey, exploring new ideas, facing challenges with courage, and acting as stewards in our faith in the world. Let us continue to foster an environment where all of our youth feel empowered to lead, learn, and grow. Ellie and Emma, thank you. I'm excited to work with you more. You can go down and leave your gifts. As we embrace the spirit of growth and renewal within our community, we also celebrate the journeys that has brought us all to this moment. Today we stand at a significant threshold. To Aaron and Liliana, and to each one of us navigating the paths of life, you've arrived. You may not have known where you were going, but heaven knows you're getting there. Now, as we transition to a moment of musical reflection, can you guess? I'd like to introduce a song that holds special meaning within our community. Wo Ya Ya, a favorite of one of our now young adults' mother, speaks to us all. I recently came across a really poignant reflection about this song, traditionally understood to mean you are going, or we are going, sorry. It has also been suggested that a deeper interpretation might be, we keep going. This isn't just about the journey, but about our perseverance, about our enduring spirit. So let this song, as we sing it today, remind us of our shared journey. No matter the challenges that we face, we keep going. We keep going, supported by the strength of our community. Let Wo Ya Ya be our anthem today as we celebrate where we have been, or process where we've been, and look forward to where we are headed.
So this is in your teal hymnal, number 1020, number 1020, Wo Ya Ya. I'm sure many of you know it. Just follow us along. Would you please rise in body or spirit?
We are going, heaven knows where we are going, but we know within, and we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. Wo Ya Ya, wo Ya Ya, wo Ya Ya, wo we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. We are going. Heaven knows where we are going, but we know within. And we will get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road may be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. Heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. Oh yeah, yeah. 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 Oh yeah, yeah.
I am from BVUUF, and so I will be. Through college, on camping trips, wherever I go. This fellowship has been my community. This fellowship has guided me. This fellowship has formed my childhood. I am from BVUUF, and so I will be.
Let us gather together one last time, holding hands or linking arms as you feel comfortable. You can cross arms if you prefer not to touch today. In these times of transition, there will be thorns. It may be muddy and rough, but we come from this place of community, and we'll go together. Let us go forth knowing that we come from here, and so we will be from here in all that we do. We know we will. Yes, we know we will. Bridge. Oh, we forgot to extinguish the chalice. We forgot to extinguish the chalice. So as we create this bridge, let us also extinguish this chalice. We extinguish this chalice, but not the warmth of love, the light of truth, or the energy of action. These we carry in our hearts until we meet again. The road may be muddy or rough, but we'll get there.